વાત કરીએ તો દાઉસમાં આદિત્ય બિરલા ગ્રુપના ચેરમેન કુમાર મંગલમ બિરલાએ શિરીનભાઈ સાથે ખાસ વાતચીત કરી હતી, જેમાં તેમણે હોલસીમ ડીલ, પેન્ટ બિઝનેસ અને વોડાફોન આઈડિયા અંગે વાત કરી હતી. આવો જોઈએ તેમણે શું કહ્યું હતું.
So I think it would have been nice to have, but at a price. I think that if you have other options where you can build assets at a much lower cost, that obviously would be a preferred bet.
So $10 billion, you think it was too high?
I think so. I mean, given the fact that we have other options before us, which maybe others don't, because we are in the business already. We can do greenfields, we can do brownfields. We have a huge network of channel partners across the country. So we're really deeply embedded in the cement business. And I think for us to grow on our own is a far more economically attractive option. It would have been good to have if it was priced lower always.
So was it a price issue?
Well, I think it was a price issue essentially. It was also a CCI issue, but CCI is something that we understand well, and we could have, submitted a plan to put this scheme through. We would have had to sell assets, if I remember right. But I think essentially it boiled down to the price.
Mm-hmm. You still have a clear advantage in terms of market share, 22% versus about 10 to 12% as far as HOLCIM is concerned. How do you see the landscape changing now with Adani's coming into the fray?
I don't know. I mean, so these are existing assets, right? If there are new assets created, it makes a difference. But in this case, you're not creating new capacity. You'll have to ask Mr. Adani, but I don't see how anything can change very significantly. I think that I'd just say that we have very ambitious plans. We hope to start manufacturing and being in the market sometime in the first half of calendar year 2024. So interesting business. I think that we have every reason to believe that we would be a very strong number 2 in the next 5 years.
A very strong number 2 in the next 5 years. What kind of investments are you looking at across that business?
So I think we're starting off with an investment of 10,000 crores.
The other big development that's taken place recently is, of course, GIC picking up a 7.5% stake in Aditya Birla Fashion. How aggressively do you intend to push that business and grow that business?
Very much so, very aggressively. I think that we're a leader there. We have a huge network of stores. I think the idea now is also to have a big play in digital, which is both e-com and D2C. Mm-hmm. And I think the big part of the funding that we raise is all for growth capital. I've actually put in a whole tranche, again, both Vodafone and us, about 3 months ago. And I really think that now it's time to get in outside equity. I think we've done our fair bit and we remain committed to the business. And like I said, there is fair amount of interest that is evinced globally for financial investors. They see obviously an upside, especially after the government package.